What you doing, readers? I'm the AC, and I'm going to talk about the second volume of Samurai 8, The Tale of Hachimaru. Yes, the newest manga by Masashi Kishimoto, and with art by Akira Okubo. I say newish because apparently it's already halfway over. There's only going to be 4 volumes. It's ended in Japanese, now we're just waiting for the English translations. But you know what? I'm still going to talk about it anyways. Yes, the second volume actually came out the release of this video. So, yeah. So, I am going to be very spoilerly in this video. But if you want a non-spoiler review, it's pretty slow, not much happens. Eventually something happens, and then a big info drop for more lore of the story happens. That's pretty much it. There's not a lot of deepness into it, not a lot of depth, I guess I should say. But I mean, it's entertaining, kind of still typical shonen, but it's typical meaning good enough to consume. So here's the spoilers. Anne finds Hachimaru right away. Yeah, Hachimaru gets his princess just right away. But just like kind of any other shonen kind of thing, and kind of acts kind of tsundere towards him, kind of acts like she doesn't like him, but she makes it obvious it's an act. They talk more about the princess's job too. Apparently, the princess's job is to use like a gravitational pull to look for looker balls, and apparently her power to do this gets stronger the closer she is to Hachimaru. There's also a time when Daruma makes a point about An's name. I think I said An before. An finds Hachimaru right away. An, because it's the first and last letter of the Japanese alphabet. And then Even though it's weird that they do it in English because they spelled the pronunciation UN. An, but I guess I would need to see it in Japanese to actually know what they're actually going for. But this is a cool concept to think about, and to make it, make her more important, of course, because it's the first last letter of the Japanese alphabet. It's the same idea of like being the alpha and omega, the first and last, the beginning and end. So we'll see if that plays any major part later, or if it's just another kind of hint at her being important, and that's as far as it goes. But this isn't the only thing that happens. A bad guy, a big bad guy, appears named Otta. He arrives, he comes to whatever planet they're on. He does some weird thing with the moon that they call Moon, M-U-U-N. I don't know how they would actually pronounce it. I'll think of it as Moon. But whatever. Anyways, he beats the planet's guardian, Samurai, pretty easily, I guess. And he's on the hunt for Hachimaru, of course, because he's the protagonist. But it turns out Ada is Daruma's former top pupil. He's also apparently associated with Hachimaru's dad, whose name is Dr. Furuta. He was apparently some scientist that was involved with some other thing that gets revealed later. Throughout their fight, there's this cool idea that actually does fit into this whole shonen trope of getting stronger the more determined you are, blah blah. Ada tells Hachimaru during their fight that a samurai dies when he admits defeat. And I was like, okay, if you think of any other shonen fight, that's pretty much what it is. The protagonist never admits defeat, and that's why they never lose. So it fits right along with this. But of course, Ada gets defeated. And it's a really cool thing too. It shows how strong Daruma finally is because he beats him with a toothpick, which is awesome. He has this cool way of doing it. But, of course, Ada wasn't actually there. It was some like duplicate, replica body that he just sent. And it's disappointing that they do this because they give Dr. Furuta a cool moment where he had this device in his chest that was sucking out Ada's samurai soul. But then when you realize it's a replica, it's like, okay, well that was stupid. What was the point? I don't know. I hate when they do that. They make it so like, yeah, Ada is pretty much the second man to the main bad guy. So yeah, it's like, okay, you can't be him right away. But how cool would it be if they did? Whatever, man, if it's only 4 volumes long, they could have. I don't know what they were doing. Whatever. Anyway, so we get more information about Dr. Furuta. He was a scientist for some Ususama style faction, which is, I guess, the bad faction, the opposite of Durma style, or something like that. And Oda betrayed Dharma, went to them because he wanted more power. And Dr. Furuta was in charge of something called the Spare Key Project. And this is where the big info dump kind of comes in. And it's kind of cool too, idea. But apparently Hachimaru was part of these, supposed to be 8, or supposed to be 7. He was the 8th one. He was an accident, but the samurais that were supposed to be keys to open up something called Mandala's box, which is, I guess, the opposite of Pandora's box. I don't know what either of the 2 boxes actually do, but they make them sound important. That's what they're trying to do, is use these 7 key samurais, all of which look like Hachimaru too, and open the box. But Dr. Furuta realized this. He was supposed to kill Hachimaru. He couldn't bring himself to do it, so he took him and fled and protected him this whole time. And then, unfortunately, Dr. Furuta does not make it. He sacrificed himself to try to stop Oda, which makes the sacrifice even worse when it wouldn't have worked anyway. Whatever. But yeah, then the manga kind of comes to a close with the moon. It just splits, thanks to Oda. I wasn't sure what his plan was with that. It didn't really show it. But it does show that their base, which they hardly spent any time in anyways, turns out to be a big spaceship. So I guess they're going to go in space and go on the run, so Oda and whoever can't hunt them down. But yeah, like I said, stuff happens. Nothing too significant. And what could have been significant was kind of just lame. The only big thing, the only emotional weight that comes from this is Hachimaru finally has his resolve. He knew the princess was there, so he had something to protect, but revenging his dad, becoming strong enough to keep protecting, and just, being a hero in general. He finally has the resolve. He finally knows what he needs to do to become more powerful as a samurai, and I guess take Dharma's training even more seriously. And there's 2 volumes left for him to do this, so we'll see what can actually come out from all of this. I'm looking forward to what these last 2 volumes hold. Unfortunately, I don't know how long it'll take for these last 2 volumes to come out, because I am looking forward to it. It's nothing exceptionally amazing, but it is manga and it is great. But what do you think? Have you read Samurai 8, caught up with it? Are you enjoying it? Are you kind of No. Let me know what you think in the comments. But if you like what I have to say about this manga, go ahead and like my video. You want to see me talk more about other manga and other things I read, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, because I, of course, do plenty of that. But until then, I am the AC. Thank you for watching, and bye.